What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are gonna test out the new Lightsworns with Tearlaments, or not basically just Tearlaments. We'll try to find another deck that would benefit the new Lightsworn supports. But nevertheless, I do think that they are very good if you're gonna pair it with Tearlaments, so that's why we're gonna test it. So that's why we're gonna test that one there. So anyways, what does the new supports do? Well, basically it mills you a ton of cards. So crazy as it is, we shall test that one out, and let's just edit the extra deck if I may, or if we can, because so far the main deck is not half bad, to be honest. It's just the extra deck that we need to compile into somewhat more reasonable, and what cards that we should put in this extra deck would matter significantly for our board. Nevertheless, it is very promising now that they have a more consistent way of milling cards, so pretty good. My only downside here is will they be more effective in Master Duel? So let's see here. So I was thinking before that it might be correct saying that they will be a bit more consistent, but you're adding another archetype that needs significant cards to mill some cards from your deck. So what I'm saying is, this one can't be normal summon. This one can be normal summon, but you can benefit with this quite a lot if you mill this rather than summoning this to the field. So, but so far, when I tested the deck out in a ton of test runs, it was okay though. It wasn't that it wasn't bricky in a sense. So overall, I think that is pretty good for a test run, but we shall see. We shall see what we can do with this deck. So, yeah. What am I doing here? Sounds, keybinds, other. Real-time search. BB. Let's test this one. Oh, I already did. Okay. So without the horrors, I think this would be a little bit better or a little bit worse depending on what cards we drew. But I think horrors is a little bit okay because we can dump cards to the graveyard that easy. But let us see what this can do. I can do this. Dump that to the grave. Well, basically, we have one minor brick here. What if our opponent Ash Blossoms us or whatsoever? We will be stopped. That's one big concern. Okay. Excuse me. Mill or add one card. I would go for Scream. I think Scream's the best choice. And then we activate that. Use the effect. Target, special summon. Oh, fudge. No. I always do this. Okay, not half bad. Okay. Go for this. And we double copy Viva Karma. Use the effect. Search out this card here. And get a copy of that. I'll go for this, I guess. Yeah, I will go for that. Okay, so we use the effect, put this at the top of our deck, and then mill 2. Wow, alright, that's cool. There we go, we got a copy of our punishment. Summon it to the field. We have 2 level 4s. This is also a tuner, so that's great. Summon that to the field. We dump 2 cards, this and that. Use the effect. Use this effect as well. Spell summon 1 more card. No, should have. That's alright, I guess. Yeah, that's alright. So we have already the punishment with, yeah, all the materials on the or outside the deck. We can do here is hold on, did we went online? We did, right? Yeah, we did. Cool. Okie doke. So we haven't normal summoned. We haven't normal summoned yet. It's either we can go for this, add an extra card, go for level 4, mill additional cards. We go for Time Thief for no apparent reason, but I think this would be a best choice. Going for this, and then search out a tier element card. We can go for Scream, the trap cards, or even a copy of Grief, which is pretty good. Pop, is this the one that's popping? No, not the popping. Forgot what card was it that pop spell and trap cards, but yeah, we can use this as well if we want to, but I think we would benefit quite a lot for Scream. The reason for this is because we got a copy of Pelourinho, I mean the Rhino Heart on the field, so we activate this. Materials are in the graveyard already, that's grand. I think it would be much better if we just use this effect to mill 4 cards, so 4 different names. We'll mill this, this, and this. Our mill we banish, I mean, and then use the effect of have this that we milled, and then we go for Kid Callus. It's pretty great, and that's the 1 card we want to send to the graveyard as well. Go for that. It'll trigger 2 effects, this and that. Dump more cards and add 1 card. I would get a copy of Solic for negation to the hand. And since we sent that to the graveyard, I think we should get another monster for this. Yeah, I think that'll be alright, I guess. We're down to 21 cards in our deck anyway, so it's not really like a big issue. Big issue. Don't want to do it. We could use this. Just that. Special summon this. And that to the field. And that to the field. Pop. We don't want to pop 1 card. We can use this. Special summon that. We can use the effect of this though. This is a quick effect. So you can pay it 1000 life points. Shuffle all cards from the graveyard or the banished cards back to your opponent's deck. This is a pretty good quick effect though. If you're dealing with Yubel or another tier element deck. What else? Oh yeah, this increases the attack of Your synchro monsters by 800. That's pretty nice. But so far we only have one. Not half bad. Hello, and is someone okay? Yeah, it's just my kid. Well, you okay? You okay, baby? So use this, then shuffle that. We can also use that during our opponent's turn, which is pretty nice. And we also trigger the effect of Pillarino. I didn't notice that one, so okay, we can do that as well if ever. What else? I think that's basically it. We can do that, then establish a board. We can do this though. Set up this plus. Minerva's a really good card though, but I do think the protection is for Lightsworn monsters only. So Lightsworn monsters you control cannot be banished by card effects. So that's one. It's not really like a downside though. It's just a really good protection for Lightsworn. But I'm more since we already used its effect to mill 6 cards. I think all we need to do now is just use that as a material for a Link summon, and then that'd be pretty great. I think Link summoning is much better with this build. Yeah, I do think so. So I think that's great. That's grand. We have this and that. Yeah. I do think we can destroy master control. Oh, okay. I do think that we can just edit our extra deck for this. We can edit this one here and then remove this, and I do think this is really significant, so I will not remove it. What else? It's very tight already, so we have a level 4. What game mode is this in Master Duel? I'm new to the game. Well, this is not Master Duel. This is YGO Omega. I'm just testing out the new cards in YGO Omega so that once Master Duel comes along, we can have these cards added into the game, and then we could use them for fun. For fun. Yes, baby. I know, right? Anyway, so what I'm worried about here is the extra deck. It's very tight. I can remove this though. I can just use I can just use the Amritara as a material for a Link summon, so better get some good Link 3s. Baby, what are you doing? What is that? Okay. Oh. Anyways, so Link, let's go for Link 3s and Link 4s, because I do think that Appaloosa is a good Link 4 here with the deck. My only issue here, yeah, she's okay. She just, if she finds something on the floor, she plays with it with that voice. So if she sounds, if she makes that sound, it means she's doing something with her hands, or something. She's eating something. So better be careful. At least we have a notification though that states that she's doing something. Now she's playing with her map, so it's not really like a big issue. So, right. Anyways, so what else? What we're looking for a good Link 3 here for the deck that would benefit this quite a lot. I do think that this would be a really good choice as well. Link 3 monsters with different names. So we have a ton of possibilities that we can summon more than 3 cards on the field. So I think Lackluster Soldier would be a really good choice here. But it doesn't have a quick effect, and it's not really like the best of choice going first. So I do think that we can find another card. Although another card that I'm thinking of might be Curious, just to mill cards, but it's not really like a big issue or a big concern if we'll add Curious or not, because we have already a ton of cards to mill, unless there's one hidden effect here that Curious has or whatsoever. The baby is summoning Exodia. No biggie. Trembles in Melfi. That's usually her when she's playing with something. At least it's very crazy though, because majority of some kids that I've noticed that if they're playing with something, they're very silent, which is quite dangerous. Luckily my kid does that sound if ever she holds onto something or eating something, so we'll know. So yeah, right? You know, baby. You okay? You wanna drink your milk later? Yeah? Okay. Anyway, so back to the topic. We're going with Blacklasher Soldier, might be a good choice. I don't think that we can run the Curious here because it's not really like the go-to card. It might be really good though in milling. But you need to also summon this with the same materials or the same attribute for the materials, but different types. So if you're going with lights, you need to have like 3 different light monsters, 3 different light monsters with different 3 different light monsters with 3 different types of light monsters. That's how I pronounce it. Yeah. And what else? Well, once they get to that age, they are very expensive. I don't know, man. It's my first time, my first kid, so I'm always very paranoid with kids. That's why my wife always checks on me sometimes if ever I'm too worried. But yeah, I think that's usually normal for parents. Anywho, we're talking about our kids here. Do you have kids? For the people who's watching this, anyone has kids and give their experience to me about this. This is my first time being a parent, actually. So far, a lot of people are saying that I'm doing well. Yeah, deep inside, I'm very paranoid, and I get nervous sometimes with regards to my kids, of course. So what we're doing again? Oh yeah, we're checking for good Link 3 cards that would benefit quite a lot for this build. My main concern is there's not much we can choose for this. There's no proper Link 3 that would benefit this quite a lot, establishing a board, other than going for IP Masquerena on your first turn and then summoning an SP Little Knight, which is not half bad. But Link 3s that would benefit during your opponent's turn, there's only like a couple that I'm thinking of. Oh, there we go. If a monster is spell summoned to a zone, this card points to banish as many monsters. Oh, this would be a really good card. It will also affect your monster, so I'm not sure this would be a really good card to add for the deck. Oof. So Golden Allure. Oh yeah, this is the new card for the Allure Queen thingy. 3 spellcasters. Baby, what do you have in your hand? Okay. So I do think we can go with a little bit higher than Link 3. Link 4 would be a good choice. Let's see. I would try to play. Curious is not half bad of a card to add in the deck, but my main concern with that one is summoning it to the field, because most of the time you don't have the same attribute or 3 different types of the same attribute in the field or on the field. So it's gonna be hard to summon the Curious then, unless you summon a couple of dark monsters in the field, then you can use Curious, or you summon the light monsters that you have, which is the Lightsworns basically, but it will come out from time to time, so I don't think that would be so much of a reliable card to summon to have on your extra deck. My second concern there for Curious is that our extra deck is already tight because of the new support, plus some minor cards. I do think that we can edit this in a time, but for now we're still testing this one out anyway, so I do think that this will have good potential in the near future. But so far, Curious might be like a minor choice I can put into the deck. Not now though, but maybe in the near future. I'm just looking into some good cards at the moment. 3 different names. I'm looking for generic ones, generic summons for link monsters at the moment, and not just Curious. This would be a really good card though. Stops your opponent from ever using effects of special summon monsters, unless they're linked. What else? This is a really good floodgate though, to be honest. And it can easily be summoned to the field with a copy of Masquerena. Anything that triggers, I can do this though actually. We can put this. I think this would be a really, really good card to add with the deck. And then what else? What else? Anything that has generic cards on it. This would be a really good card, but it's just basically raw power on the field. This card is banned, I'm pretty sure. Ooh. This one, including a link monster. This would be a really good card. Popping cards in the field, yeah. So far, oh, we can go for Zelantis though. Zelantis, remove everything and then pop. That's not half bad, I would say. If he establishes a board or has more monsters on the board, we can go for Zelantis after this. Then that's grand. If your opponent can't like remove the Griffin, you can just banish, summon everything else, summon everything to the field, and then go for an OTK. Yeah, I think that would be a good choice, yeah. So let's say we have 14. Topologic's another good card as well. How about this? Gains 200 attack for each link monster in your graveyard. If this card is destroyed, you can target one link monster in your graveyard. If a link to your lower monster is on the field, it's destroyed by battle or by card effect. You can bash this card, destroy one card in the field. Another good card effect. This is link 4, a little bit higher. I do think Zelantis one might be a good choice here. Yeah, I think Zelantis might be a good choice there. Oh, what's this card? Oh yeah, the new Ritual Beast. We haven't tackled Ritual Beast just yet. Maybe in the near future we can have this. I'm not sure, maybe a couple of months from now, next month or so. I think the new Ritual Beast cards are from... Which set is the new Ritual Beast cards? I forgot. I do think that they're in Phantom Nightmare thingy. Ritual. Oh yeah, I was right. No, I'm not. I wasn't right. So Ritual Be Still. Maybe Legacy of Destruction. Yeah, I was right. No, I was wrong. Where is it? Infinite Forbidden? Oh damn, I was wrong. Okay, so it was... Where is it? I do remember seeing Ritual Beast in the previous set. Nope. Not Maze of Millennia. Ritual Beast. I don't really know where this card is. Oh, much easier. We can search this one with Ritual Beast. Not released. They have pretty good supports. Where are they located? Oh, they're already here in the TCG. Okay. Oh, Battle of Legends, Terminal Revenge. I forgot that set. Ew, Battle of Legends. Bah! Oh, we already have majority of the cards from Battle of Legends, though. Oh, so they're from Battle of Legends. Alright. Give it a month or so, probably. No, maybe another month or so. Like 1 or 2 months from now. I really thought that they were in the Phantom Nightmare set. So... Link 3, that is Link 4. Are there any good Link 2s? Let's see. Link 2s that are pretty good. Yeah, Battle of Legends, yeah. So, we can go for Nightmare Unicorn, but the extra deck is a little bit tight now. I do think the Amritara might be a good choice because we can search out your Tearlaments card, so it is pretty good. It is pretty nice. Are there any significant ones here other than these cards here? I know Sprite Elf is pretty good in Master Duel, but it's not really like significantly useful with the deck unless we have the other tier element monster, which is what do you call that again? The Merly. But so far, Sea Serpent, Aqua Monster, blah blah blah, and Oracle Member. During opponent's turn, you can send one card from your hand to the graveyard, add one mermaid, blah blah. Never mind. I love the new art. Okie doke. I love this new art, by the way. I'm a fan of Live Twins or Evil Twins. This is one of my second favorite deck when Master Duel came out. Raid Raptors here. Another good card as well, Pit Knight Earl. I need to have cards that trigger during your opponent's turn or will have some significant effects. This card in your monster's monster, when this card or your monster this card points to, inflicts battle damage. Okay. Gains life points during the damage step. You can make each player take 1000 damage. Wow. I have a feeling that if this card comes out, I think that Tenpai is gonna come out. Pretty sure. Usually the sets that come out for Master Duel has some significant or has some relation to some major archetype added into it. So I think last time we got what we got anime last time, or something like that, because not usually all the time, but you know, it's usually related. So let's see here. Got that. We edited the extra deck. I do think the main deck is kinda okay though, in my own point of view. That card looks sweet. Yep, it does. Let's see here. The art is cool. Yep. I'm looking forward. I'm pretty sure that if Master Duel is gonna release that, they're gonna have like they're gonna put it in one other secret pack that only has that one or has that alternate art as what they're doing with Shaddolls and the new Stardust Dragon, and then they'll be removing that after a month or so. Whatever. It's more on sales, to be honest, so it's really bad that we can't actually pull them, and you can't craft them, by the way. So yeah, that's Master Duel for you. Anyways, but I do think there's a potential for Master Duel in the near future if ever they would implement some significant changes. But if ever they would implement significant changes. I would get this. I want to mill more cards. So things like this happen. So I was reading one of the comments from my other videos, and then one guy says that Lightsworn and Tearlaments might be bricky. I do think that he has a point there, really seeing from this point of view. Although you have some pretty good starters during a turn, but we're in a format for Master Duel where hand traps is very significant, or hand traps are abundant, I would say. So having one card is not enough as a starter, and things like this happens in Master Duel. So we need to edit our deck at this point. So let's say if our opponent just negates our Kit Kalas, what we will do here. So things like that happen. So we're having more monsters than usual because of the Lightsworn, and that might be a really downside for the deck. Because Lightsworn doesn't have any proper like milling capabilities unless you're running the spell card, which is what you call that? Charge of the Light Brigade. This one here. But in Master Duel, this is UR. You don't want to run a UR or another UR card just for the sake of Tearlaments. Unless you're a fan of Lightsworn, then go for it. But this is gonna be an expensive. This is gonna be an expensive deck if ever this is gonna be released. If ever you're gonna add this plus the new supports. I'm pretty sure that the new supports will be UR as well. Minerva is gonna be UR. I'm pretty sure of it, or SR, because maybe they're running one copy. You can only run one copy of this, or it's okay to run one copy of this. But Lightsworn Dragonling, I mean, the ability to spell summon itself, if ever there's a Lightsworn monster in the graveyard, it's okay. What we can do here is that we can remove 2 copies of this, remove 1 copy of this, but and remove 2 copies of that, just to lessen the probability of breaking for this deck, and then adding some cards that would help Tearlaments quite a lot. So adding an initial copy of Grief would benefit. I think that's another good choice here. Let's see here. I'll check out Master Duel meta here if ever we'll have some other cards significantly added to the deck. I'm just looking into 40 card decks, to be honest. And even actually, this is the most standard version that I got without the copies of Super Polys, the Fairy Tale Snow. I think Mare would be a good choice here as a starter, though. But yeah, I think Mare would be alright, an okay card. But you already have the significant ones, the 2 foolish cards, the copy of Reinforcement. You can add an additional copy of Triple Tactics here, or a second copy of Forbidden Droplet if you're going second. That would be somewhat interesting. If you're running Super Poly, we might have to edit the extra deck again, so that we can compensate for that, or we could do this. We can add just more Tearlament monsters. What was the card that can pop spell traps? There we go. So we can do that. But my main concern here is we have also the cards that spins back cards, so that's okay. What else? So far, what's the effect of Meta Noise again? Meta Noise. Where's the Meta Noise? Meta Noise, if you control Tearlaments monster or Vista Starfrost, target one face-up monster your opponent controls, change it to face-down defense position. Then send one Tearlaments monster from your deck to your graveyard. Ah. My main concern for this is if ever will brick. I heard they added a lot of GOTY supports not so long ago. I've been wanting to make a GOTY deck, but as a new player, the deck seems to be complicated, so I'm focused on building something simple as my first. Okay. I'm clueless in I'm too used to buying starter decks growing up, never got competitive. To be honest with you guys, I came back around 2019 and I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Then when it was, we have pendulums, links, things like that, and we were in Master Rule 5, which is quite an interesting ruling as well. So there were some new cards that were OP'er than the other, and new decks that were crazier than the other. It was a hard learning curve, to be honest with you guys. And I usually, before, I was going with starters, but as it progressed, I started with simple decks. Like, at least you have some idea on what you will do actually. So GOTY is an okay deck. There is a simple, it's not really like, I think it's average. GOTY is average if you're learning it from a point of a new player, because GOTY just takes banishing and then spell summon one monster in the field one at a time, so it's not really like a big issue. With the new sports, it makes a little bit more interactive for the deck during a turn, so at least it's okay though. For a more simpler version, I do think, or I would advise going for Sword Soul. Or if not, if you're going with a newer format and it's easier or almost identical to a Sword Soul play, go for Centurions. Centurions are much easier. You just read the effects and just summon monsters on the field from the back row. So it's kind of like Sword Soul in a sense, but much better. And yeah, you can also, there's not really like heavy locks with the deck as well. You can use link monsters to your advantage. So it's pretty good. It's kind of like Sword Soul, like I said. So go for that for a starting player. But yeah. So back to the topic. Good for you for even coming back to Yu-Gi-Oh! In general. I mean, some players doesn't. Some of my friends who were a player before doesn't want to come back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Because of how convoluted it is nowadays, or how hard it is to learn nowadays. They came back, they played Exodia decks, they played Blue Eyes decks, they even played like somewhat similar or easier to pilot decks. But after a while, they got bored and they thought that the game was so hard to even think of. So yeah, that's why. But yeah, it's not really like very friendly to new players, to be honest. If I'm a new player and I'm trying to learn this now. Thank you for your advice. But yeah, hopefully you will stick around for the game. I mean the game has been here for quite a long time. What else? We can go for Mare here, or just increase the number of Lightsworn Dragonling. Because my main issue here, if I increase the Dragonling's effect, dump this to the graveyard. There's no point, right? Because if I increase this, I need to increase the number of this card right here. So, I think it would be nicer if we'll have an additional body like Snow. Snow and then Mare. The standard Tearlaments card. Okay. Yeah. I think that'll be alright, I guess. It's very awkward seeing one of each for the Lightsworn cards and then... Yeah. But let's see. I think that's okay. Let's see. Yeah, I go in a match and they do an OTK and I'm stuck with the same two 2 monsters in rotation. It's so hard to keep 2 monsters up without even getting destroyed. Yeah. Tell me about it. When I came back to Master Duel or even to Yu-Gi-Oh, it was hard for me to even understand the master ruling at first. So, and then the usefulness of link monsters as well. So it was a really hard learning curve, to be honest. But after a while, you get used to it. I mean, you know, experience is your best teacher. So dump that. Dump this. Or we dumped that. We already dumped that. Okay, never mind. Okay. Okay, that's okay. You can go for Kit Kalos if ever that get negated. That's still okay, I guess. Yeah, I think that's okay for a hand. Like you're just playing Tearlaments at this point on. So no significant change or whatsoever. It's really like I think meek is the word. Yeah, it's pretty meek. I think that's the right word for it. It's very submissive to Tearlaments. But yeah, I do think that this would be an okay deck with one of each for the Lightsworns if you're really wanting to play Lightsworns with this. But it's really weird. Yeah. Move the snow, 2 of this, 3 of that, or maybe 2 of this would be all right, and 3 of this. So we're going back to the old version. We spin back 1. We can run with 1 copy of that with more 1-card starters. How about that? I do think that you can just run 1 copy of this. Add a 2nd copy of this so that we can spell summon a monster. At least we have a starter, typically. And yeah, I think that's kind of healthy. Whatever possibility I can see with this deck, I think it's not half bad now because you have more possibilities to mill. Hold on. Facts. I'm just training before I go all in on a deck. I need to learn, but people like you really help. Thanks, man. But yeah, Omega's a one good application as well that can help you with newer decks if you want to learn them. It's pretty good, and you can even just make a room. So that people will just play with your format. So either you want to play with Master Duel or what, you can do it here. Okay. Oh fudge, Altergeist. I really hate this deck. Oh fudge, the bounce. Really hate the bounce. If you need to spell summon this to trigger the effect to send card to the graveyard. Okay. You have anything? No. Okay. Sure. Bounce. Yeah. Add to hand. 3, that's 1. And 1 tier. Mill. We mill that and get. Ooh, we also build the Trivikarma. Trivikarma. Get that. Cool. At least we'll have no bricks here. Go for that. Fucking. Alright, never mind. So go for that. Spell summon, mill 1. We can mill a tuner here. Or we can mill this. We can mill a tuner. Mill that, special summon to the field. We have that. Go for this. That's cool. We mill additional cards. That's grand. Alright. We summon that back to the field. We have 3, 4, 7. We don't know how to do math, so we go for this. Did our scream just he popped our scream. So what I can do here? But it's okay. I mean, still alright. You know, Link Creep on the field. Yeah, I can go with this though. But we already have a lot of materials on the board. Link pointing down. Do we have the cards? I would go first with one card, I guess. Yeah, 1, 2, just 2. Just 2? What happened to the other one? Oh, we didn't mill it. Fud. Fud. Oh, that was a misplay. You can do this, I guess. Can go for that to that. Okay, I'm thinking now that Zelantis might be would not be a good choice here. You can keep the names to 1 and add max on charges. You mean charge of the Light Brigade? The dragon is not a good 3 of. You can, yeah, that's what I'm thinking of as well, right? So you can foolish him with Athenian along with Wise and summon. Okay. The Lightsworn Spur. Oh yeah. Okay. I forgot about that spell card there. So Lightsworn. This one here. Solar Recharge. Discard 1. No, not that one. This one here. Sorry. That's what I'm thinking. You can add one level 4. 3 charges. That'd be alright, I guess, yeah. So that, and then go for charges. At least we can mill. We can mill more. Let's spell, yeah, okay. I was thinking that I just needed someone to tell me that you can run 1 copy of the dragon. But yeah, I don't think that we do have some good link monsters here. I don't know what to add or what link monster is better nowadays that lets link 3 or something. I'm gonna go for top cards in Master Duel and check for that one. Usage rate, Hypermascarena, Almirage, good card, but I don't think so. We go for Phoenix, another good card to pop 1 back row. Oh, Underworld Goddess. Interesting. no. Never thought down low. The classic combo with the wise wolf gets all the names to the graveyard. Ah, yes. Yeah, thinking about it, man. But if you're gonna apply this to Master Duel, this is gonna be a UR, so an additional UR for the deck. But yeah, optimal is the best. Optimal isn't the best course of action if you want to be more consistent, or if you want to win more games for Master Duel. So yeah. Yeah, but hopefully it's in the pack. I really hope so, though. I mean, they're putting some random URs there that's very insignificant in previous selection packs. Really hope so. I do think I would just settle with. I think I would go with Nightmare Unicorn. Although it's an old card, but it is pretty strong of a card. So let's go with that, and then we can move on with Horus later. And then I have some ideas. So yesterday we tested out Naturia plus Ragnarika, and we just said that it was kind of okay, though it was pretty linear. It was pretty standard, but overall I think we can make it a little bit better, make it a synchro deck. But we could make it, a little bit better. Dugaris. Oh yes, Dugaris would be a good card. Yes. Yeah, we can do that. Hold on. So we got Mill. There we go. Add that to your hand, and then we didn't mill anything, right? I think that's okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, Trick Clown. Trick Clown. We can add that one. Snow is another good card as well. Oh, what the fudge? Hold on. Okay, looking good so far. Yeah, I think it's more consistent now with this type of hand. Okay, we mill that. We got the Wise in the graveyard, so cool. We want that to be on our hand. That's great. How many? It doesn't really matter. We just spell summon that one to the field anyway. Okay, that there, and then we spell summon that there, and then we dump a copy of there, and that's all our 4 Lightsworn monsters. Not so bad. Not so bad. Okay. If we want, can use this. Spin back these 2 cards. Add 2 charges better. I like that. I think that's a little bit better, because Wise allows you to spell summon another card, right? So it's a little bit better. But yeah, so far the build's okay though with this. But yeah, I do want to cut off another copy of charge because it's gonna be expensive. Send up the grave. Sure, whatever. Get a copy of the dragon. Cool. There we go. It's nice. Yeah, I think that's okay. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. We need the wolf in the graveyard though. Yeah, that's okay. And we dump another one. Oh yeah, this is the banished part. Sorry. So we can go for a second copy of Wise, and then yeah, I think that's much better. At least Wise, if you have another Lightsworn card on hand, you can just put it at the top of your deck and then mill it. That's still pretty good. Now for the Garis. Since it is a little bit more consistent, we can remove the Minerva rank monster and go for the Garis. At least the Garis has more options for us, if ever. So there we go. Yep, I think that's about right. Okie doke. Okay, it's a little bit okay. Right, go for this. Add one Kashtira card. We go for that. At least Kashtira is also impactful in the game, so that's nice. Search out this here. Then we already have this on hand. We need a starter though. Okay, so dump that. Yeah, use that. Mill. Cool. Okay. Pretty good. Yeah, looks good so far. Go for that. Why did I go for that? I should have gone with the other card. Nah, nevertheless, it's okay. Summon that to the field. Use the flip of Scream. Mill cards. Oh, would you look at that? We got that. No, okay. So I do think, yeah, the Garis was the best choice. Alright. Or you can just set up the board here. Either way. Draw 2 cards, I guess. Discard. Draw 2 cards. Okay. Ew. Not really the best choice. Huh? Discard. Draw 1 card. That's okay. Yeah. Go for that. Special summon to the field. Mill 5. There we go. Get the dragon. Go for this. Then go for this, this, and this. And then get a copy of that to the hand. Then you can go for IP Masquerena. Pretty cool, and bam, that's still good. Spin back cards, effect, that's grand. You have 1 brick. That's alright. I think that's kinda helpful if we have Nightmare Unicorn as well as one of our cards. So far so good, looking great for our... I do think that Griffin can be removed, in my own opinion. I think it's not half bad of a card, but we can remove it. There is an option to remove it, so that's grand. What else? I think overall, I think Griffin is the only card that we can remove as an option. Yeah, but so far our main deck is great. It's more consistent with this. Thanks for the help, man. I mean, do think, yeah, I was thinking really of optimizing the deck, or less optimizing it to be more cheap in Master Duel. But yeah, having 2 copies of that would be somewhat okay though. Alright, so we're looking good with our Lightsworn tier. Did we place Snow here? No, we did. That's good. That's still okay. So you got 2 copies of Grief, a good starter to your Tearlaments or your Lightsworn cards. It's still pretty good. You have your Foolish Burial Goods, sending a copy of Karma to the graveyard, or Solik if you want to gain access to your tier monsters. You have 2 copies of Wise. If you get another copy of a Lightsworn card on hand, you can just put that, or you can set that one on the top. Mill 2. If you mill Tearlaments, that's grand. Looking good. I do like this build quite a lot. You have also some good starters, which is Mare and the 3 copies of Rhinoheart. Special summon from the Kirin, from the Sharon. special summon effect from the Dragonling, and then special summon effect from the Fenrir or the copy of Kashtira Tearlaments, or Tearlaments Kashtira. The only minor brick that we have here on our deck is this, but it's not typically like a major one because we have a copy of Dragonling for that if ever we send Dragonling to the graveyard. Overall, if this card is going to be in the graveyard and we need to search that one out, we have our cards, the Keldo and the Modora, to spin that back, and then, you know, we can just search it. Yeah, so far so good. We're looking great. It's just the Griffin. The Griffin is one card we can remove here and then replace it with something else. But do you know the effect of Griffin to floodgate your opponent is kind of, you know, it's kind of nice. But yeah, overall, pretty good. Hyperal, hello guy. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, let's check out Lightsworn Horus. So we go for this. 2 guys, that's grand. And we go for a copy of Charge. There we go. A little bit tight than usual. We're not running any Kashtira engines here, so I think that's okay. With Photon Lord, I think Minerva would be another bad choice here, but let's see. I'm thinking. Yeah, Minerva should be removed. The rank monster Minerva should be removed, and we should replace it with something else. Possibly. Should I go with Griffin again? We're running with light monsters though. Light or dark monsters. I think go for 2 to 3. One copy of that. Go for increase of grief. Yeah, I think that's okay. Add Snow and Trick Clown too. You can cut the Punishment Dragon and the Shadal package. Okay. Less brick. I think that's okay. I want to run the Punishment just for the sake of the Lightsworns in the deck. So don't worry about it. We can also just dump this to the graveyard anyway, so not half. It's still okay. Can remove this Shadal. Since we did that, I think having a copy of the Griffin would be alright. Alright. Griffin? Okay, spelling that correctly. Griffin. Go for Snow, I guess. No. I think Snow is the best choice. Yeah, I think that's okay. What if we get link. Unicorn and Griffin are just options here, so we can choose to remove them if ever. I want to try this. Hold on. We have a starter, we have that. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Get a copy of that. Okay, not half bad for snow. Okay, let's see. Okay. Special summon, send, mail, spell summon. Great. Use that and that. Draw one card. Alright, that's not half bad. Summon that. Can mail this. There you go, and we can summon the two, or we could go first with Minerva directly. And then we already got the Wise in the graveyard, so just the Dragonling would be our best choice. There we go. Add that one. And we summon that one. We can go for a level 12 though, by the way. We can go for a level 12 since we have some level 8s here. I think level 12 Synchro Monster would be a good choice, yeah? I'm thinking. Level 12. We can go for the Centurion level 12 that can pop one card and draw one. I think that would be a good choice, yeah? I think we can do that since we have some level 4s and level 8s. So it's very constant that we'll see them on the field. So, Wise Grave effect, summon the dragon. You can summon the dragon? What? Really? Must be summoned by possessing for. Must be. I don't think you can do that with the Wise though. It doesn't ignore summoning conditions. Dragon in the field dumps Archer in itself. No, I mean the dragon. Okay. Sorry. Okay. What do you think about we'll have, since we're dealing with Horus, with a Horus version, we should add a level 12 Synchro Monster. That would be kind of spicy, yeah. And also we can remove this though, which is it's okay, but floodgating. What if we go for level 12s? Level 12s, then Synchro Monster. So we can also go for Math Mech here. Sigma and go for double attack of 6k, or we can draw 3 cards, or until we have 3 cards, if ever. Another good choice. But overall, I do think that where was it? There we go. So 2000 or your monster's 2000 or less attack cannot be destroyed by battle, which is nice. And then once per if this card is spell summon, you can draw 1 card, then you can destroy 1 monster your opponent controls with the highest attack. So that's still pretty good. A card effect. Although you're not using Centurion, but it does allow you to draw 1 card, which is nice. It's pretty nice. And also, or either we go for 3 cards to draw if ever we have an empty hand. I think that's still a really good benefit, right? Either this, or going for more power on the field and unaffected by card effects unless your opponent has Math Mech cards. 3k power on the field. No, don't do that. No, don't do that. No. Ew. Come on. Okay, we're great. All right, so yes. So we can go with drawing one card, or we can go for this. The drawing up to 3 cards is kind of neat. Plus, you have the defensive tower and can't be destroyed by lightning storm. And if your opponent activates a spell or trap card, you can draw until you have 3 cards on hand, which is a pretty good advantage if you ask me. I would try to get this though. It's expensive, but you know, yes. All right, so let's try that. Sure. Okay, we have not half bad. What? Okay, I'll make your milk. Hold on. Hold on for a bit, guys. Like, give me like 1 minute. Okay, I'm heating up your milk. I'm heating up. I'm still heating up your milk. Relax. Okay, let's teach the viewers how to play Yu-Gi-Oh, baby. Okay. Okay. Type on that. Okay, teach them. So look at that. We negated MFC. Go for that. Then use this. Possibly just dump this. Okay, we got so things like that happen, like I said. It's a little bit bricky though. But it rarely happens. Trust me, it's not usually like this. It's a microphone. It's a microphone. Okay, not half bad for a starter. At least we don't have... But yeah. Okay, I get your point when you said earlier that this might be kind of useless. I really do like having this just for the effect of spinning back cards from the graveyard and the banished pile. So you draw one card. And then go for this. We have one graveyard though. Yeah, let's just go for this. Dump a copy maxi. Mana. Then send that to grave. And then go for this. Let's drink your milk. Okay guys, let's have like a 5-minute break for a bit. I'm gonna have to feed her for a bit. See you in a bit. doke, we're back. So we'll do a rematch here. But yeah. So as what I said earlier, the dragon might be a little bit of a brick, but it's better to have that on hand rather than in the deck, because there might be some tendencies where you'll draw into that one. Needless to say, I think it's much better to search it, you know. Anywho, I do think that with the help with the subscriber, or can I call you Dimas? It was a little bit better. Right. So we go for this. Draw one card. Oh! Can I play with this? Oh, go with that. Go with that. Oh, we have already that one. Okay. I think it's way fun to play with just the regular without the Horus. I know it doesn't really matter though. You're playing Tearlaments, so it's just basically Tearlaments. I made a quick list without Horus. Yeah, I mean, understandable. It is a nice engine though, but I think you can still play Tearlaments to its fullest potential even without the Horus. I've seen some people say that playing with Horus is okay. It's much better, but I don't think that, you know, it doesn't make a difference with Tearlaments. It really doesn't. You're just playing it with another engine that mills cards. I think with the new Horus, I think with the new Lightsworns, it would be a little bit better. I think better, in fact, than Horus. But, you know. Nordic? But it grants you additional cards to the graveyard, though. I think that's one upside to it. It's okay. We don't need to search up a card. Maxi that. Sure. Whatever. Draw one. Maxi for a maxi. Right. And go for that. But I think But I think the ups for using Horus is you'll have more materials on the field that you can use for a link summon. So I think that would be alright. And add one of this to hand. Try the standard Wise plus Wolf. You can get all Lightsworn cards on grave and search a Visas card with Amritaris. Yeah. Okay. Wise plus Wolf. Yeah. We have Wolf. Oh, wait, right. The 2 combo. Yeah, I think that's alright. Alright. I do think that I think the new Lightsworn cards might be good with some other archetypes as well, not just Tearlaments. I'm thinking of Vanadium here, because it's an easy access to Amritara, and Amritara can be linked into a copy of Lightheart. Lightheart search. Go for another card, go for Visas, whatever. But milling cards. I don't think milling would be like the best course of action for a Vanadium deck. Well, let's see. Yes, we'll summon that to the field. Probably on a Scareclaw. Yeah, I think that would be a good course. Probably a Scareclaw or oriented deck with Vanadium as extenders. Yeah, you may have that would be somewhat better. Because if you summon the Tryhard to the field and you already milled some of the level 3s, then it's easy enough to access. So that's grand. You can mill this. And that. Okay, we got that one. Yeah, I can go for that. There's a lot of good options, to be honest. Not just Tearlaments. Maybe we'll find it in another time or so, but so far, we're still pretty good. Level 7. I think it lacks a little bit more. Baby. Yeah, it feels awkward with the horse. I'm not sure. Feels really awkward. With Tear is good though, since you can randomly mill visas, and if you have a Rhino engrave, you can summon Astraloud. Yeah. But I do think that they have some other good potential other than just Tearlaments. And you said earlier, yeah, about Scareclaw. Yeah, I do think so. But overall, I think with Horus, Lightsworn, Tear, I don't know. Okay. Dump out the grave. And that. We got ashed or whatsoever. That's a bummer. We got a Weiss. Okay. Okay, let's dump. Let's say we'll dump a wolf here. Or we could dump the Dragonling. It's either way. Some of that. Then get a copy of... Oh yeah, I forgot that this searches out a Pillarino. Yeah, that's kind of nice. A little bit better. How am I removing that? So that's a level 8. So pretty good. We go for that. Go for search for a tier element monster. And yeah, we have a good hand. Plus a copy of Sarcophagus. That's still great. Overall, I think that's still pretty good. Not half bad. Why are we exiting? Yes. It's just a matter of the unicorn, and I think it's just the unicorn that I'm worried of if ever. You already have the Little Knight though, so I think unicorn would be like not the best choice here. I think, like I said earlier, we can go for the Dugaris as an additional card. Helps quite a lot because, you know, having Little Knight and then Unicorn, I think that would be so redundant. Plus, you can't link off into another monster after that, so yeah. We'll edit this one as well. We'll remove the Unicorn. What are level 4 that we can go with this? How about some rank 4s? Maybe rank 4 will be a really good choice here. Or, yeah. Rank 4s. Exit. I can do that. 3 rank 4s, no. Exiton Knight. Oh, we can go for Baguska though, as you know, a typical stalling card. If ever we'll get, if ever we'll brick. Or we could go for the Exosister Monsters, which has negations or bounce back one card. Either way. And then there's a lot of good level or rank 4 monsters, but not to an extent that we can use them for Tearlaments. Hold on. Or we can. Yeah, I do think that running another rank 4 would be a good choice. At least, because it's easy enough to summon level 4s to the field. So yeah, I think that would be all right. What about this? No. What's this? Ah, an alternate art. Okay. Really, this is a that is a rank 4. The new card, Heretic Phobos. You can target one effect monster your opponent controls, negate its effects, then you can take control of them. Okay. We haven't got that card just yet. Maybe. What if we go for a copy of Abyss Dweller? BB. Yeah, I think Abyss Dweller would be a good choice. Because if you're gonna use this in, hold on, maybe. So like I said, if ever you'll use Abyss Dweller, I think this is a good choice. Since if you're gonna use this in Master Duel, you're gonna count. Yep. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Alright guys, sorry. Hello. I think I'm gonna go for the threshold. I think she wants to sleep. Hold on. Sorry. How about that? You like that? Okay, guys. Sorry for that. Kid doesn't like Miss Rachel's episode. Anywho, so yeah, if you plan to be a parent, just be very patient with them. I have been not too patient when I was very young, but when you have kids, you will learn. You will pretty much learn. So yeah. Anywho, so back to the conversation with regards to Lightsworns and Tearlaments. I do think that this is Abyss Dweller is one of your best choice, is because this counters some of the meta decks which in Master Duel, which is Yubel, Snake Eyes, and Fire Kings, which is very well, amazing in Master Duel at the moment. So if you have this, might as well gonna have this because we have more level 4s at the moment. For the Horus Tearlament Lightsworn deck, I do think that this is a pretty awkward deck in my own opinion. But I think this can still be playable. It might not be like, no, it's still basically Lightsworn Tearlaments with just the Horus as an engine though. But anywho, it's still pretty good, and I have some questions with regards to the Super Heavy Samurai card. I do think that this is still okay. Kaylee. Okay, she likes it. Alright, so that's still good. That's still good. Not half bad. But we can remove this one if ever we will progress with the, or we will have the new cards in Master Duel. Or yeah, basically we'll just test this one out once we have this in Master Duel. So far, Lightsworn Tearlaments is great. We're planning to run this as a pure though. I do think we can run this as a pure. Can clone this one. Lightsworn, and Lightsworns. What are Lightsworns? Sworn. Okay. Light tier horse. Okay, so that's that. Horus tier Lightsworns. We shall try the new Lightsworn cards. Sure, yeah, I guess. Okay. We shall try this. I think we should remove this. Lightsworn deck. Okay. Lightsworn. What reset that? Sworn. Okay. Da 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 da. Hey, what am I doing? Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Three copies of that, two of this. Three copies of Wolf. All right. Then three copies of that one with three copies of this. Shouldn't be like running bishops. Oh, I think this is I'll use a trap. What's this? Light Ray Sorcerer. Must be able to summon by while 3 or more of your light monsters are in banish. Level 6. Once per turn, you can target one of your banished light monsters and face a monster on the field. Shuffle. Light Ray. Light Ray. It's an archetype? Really? Okie doke. Must be spell summoned by having 4 light monsters in a graveyard, and cannot be spell summoned by other means. Setup is just too big. I'm not sure about this though. This one is kind of good. Level 6, 1 copy, I guess. Charge of the Light Brigade. Lightsworn. What's the name of this card? Oh yeah, I forgot Judgment in Lightsworn has no E. So this one here. Can I use this? Yes, I can. So a Lightsworn deck, we shall try. We're already done with Tearlaments and Lightsworn. Might as well gonna use this though. Alright. Or test this one out. Minerva. That one. Go for Baron. We have some level 4s, level 3s. You okay? Level 2s. Okay, now we have the core cards. I think we can run God Tier Lightsworn deck. Yeah, right. Okay. This deals with fairy monsters. Okay. What happened? Oh, this one is kind of nice of a build. a mixture of... Oh, I want to try this. So mixture of Lightsworn plus... Why do we need this? At least we have Imperm here. And some cards. Once per turn, you can banish one Lightsworn monster from your hand or graveyard and target one of your banished Lightsworn monsters. Blah blah. Special summon. Okay, remove. You can discard one card and target one if you have this on the field. So remove. You already have a ton of normal summons though, so I don't think that this would be like the too prominent card to use. This is basically a brick if you have that on hand, so we have to remove it. And that makes us, or that would make us. I'm gonna go for Baron though. For that, it's okay. Or Chaos Angel. We go this Speeder, and we can go for this Speeder. I don't want to run that. You can send any number of dragon monsters from your hand and or face up on the field to the graveyard. Add one dragon monster from your deck to your hand, whose level is blah blah blah. You can banish this from the graveyard and target one level 8 or dragon monsters in your grave. Add it to your hand. Cipher. Destrudo. Over Destrudo, called by Imperm. Alright, I really like decks that can use Imperms and called by, so not half bad. Target one effect monster and opponent controls. Target one face up monster opponent controls. You have a turn during your turn, blah blah blah. You can banish this card from graveyard. The target will face up effect monster opponent controls. That target has its effects negated until the end of this turn. Not half bad for a card. Ooh. But I do think we can do things a little bit better. He's running 3 copies of this. I'm not sure. The number of negate. We already have negate effects, so I'm not sure. We're running with more Lightsworn cards than usual, so I do think that this is still okay though. What's the effect of the other Lightsworn card? Lightsworn. This card here. In this card's normal summon, you can add one light dragon type monster from your deck to your hand, whose level is less than or equal to the total number of Lightsworn monsters with different names from your graveyard. This card is sent to the grave from the hand or deck to the graveyard. Send the top parts of your deck to the graveyard. Then during the end phase, send the top 2 cards. We already have mills though. I'm not sure about this. I have 2 copies of that maybe. Then we'll bring back a copy of this and a copy of this. Probably. What should be we already have triple tactics. We should run Imperm, I guess. Vicious. Good choice. Vicious there. I think that's not half bad, I guess. Dragonling, since you'll be discarding more, you'll have a free body on the field. Then you can dump another card to the graveyard. Yeah, I think that's okay. Then we go for level 8s. Chaos Archfiend. Yeah, that would be a really good choice, yeah. And then go for Draco Berserker of the Tenyi. F8 Dawn Dragster. Dragster. This guy's using Dragster. That's alright. We're already full. Oh, yeah, we're already full. Move that. Corn and access. Okay, so we're running that. So am I missing something? Why isn't he even using Baron the Floor here? Because I think this is TCG, which is not half bad if you're not using, but it's defeat. The negation is okay. I guess the negation is okay. If you think to summon this card, all materials must be the same attribute once per turn. If you have 4 or more tuners with different names in your graveyard with blah blah blah, you can pay half your life points, destroy a lot of cards. Let's not go for that. Let's go just for Psychic and Punisher. I think that's okay. Have this Trudeau. Charge of the Light Brigade. Done 2 cards. Place this card on top of the deck. If this card is sent to the deck of the graveyard with Lightsworn effect, you can add 1 Judgment Dragon. You already have a Searcher for this. I do think that this would be not a good card. You can have another form of negation though, like a Veiler or something. I think Veiler's a good choice here. Charge of the Light Brigade. Go for that. Go for Veiler, I guess. I think that's understandable. Yeah. But should we run more than usual? I don't know. Baby, gotta sleep. Haley? Shh. Baby. Baby. Wow, very focused. Okay, so we can remove this. I would think adding another copy of this would be alright. The ability to spell summon is okay though. Yeah. How about this? 1 copy of that, I would say. This guy is running Plague Spreader Virus. A zombie. Place 1 card on the top of your hand. That's the graveyard. You place 1 card from your hand at the top of the deck. Spell summon this card. Actually leaves the field. I think that's alright, I guess. If your opponent doesn't know what, I would like to add 1 more Bestial monster. Maybe that would be alright. I'll try this. A pure Lightsworn deck. Kinda interesting. The board though. Oof. First turn we just got bricked. No. Okay, we're running 2 copies of the Dragonling might be a good choice. Okay. Okay, that's a good hand. Oh damn. General summon that you bricked. Okay. This is kinda sad. So move that, move that. I At least this, if you have one Lightsworn, you can send back one to their deck. Do that stuff. I do think second copy of Soul Recharge is an option here. Raiden would be a good choice, but we need Millers. Another good choice here. Discard one card. Prosperity is a good choice. Running 15 now. I think that's alright. We can choose not to run triple tactics, but prosperity is already a good card. In you know, having more card advantage is good. So I get another card here. What other proper good card that we'll have? Like a staple, maybe we can have a staple or something. Okay. This guy is running. This guy is running. Card of Destruction. Not half bad. This card in the graveyard if you have us. Where's it? Begins button. If you secret summon this turn, you can banish this card to summon one token. Player summon it, treat as tuner, blah blah. Not sure about Ring Gorm. How about the Assault? The Synchrons. During your main phase, you can spell some of this card from mythic damage with this card. One X of Synchro monsters. While it is face up on the monster zone, you cannot spell summon monsters from the X zone. Okay. At least it's not like a permanent restriction. Okay, I would take this as a one card. That's alright, I guess. And then, what is that card next to Wolf? Which one? This one here? Light Ray Sorcerer. It's a good card. It's a level 6 though. If you have 3 or more of your light monsters that are banished and cannot be spell summoned by other ways, you can, you know. So once per turn, you can target one of your banished light monsters. It has the potential to gain access to your banished cards, where in Lightsworns you can't do that. So that would be somewhat better, but it's just, you know, it's all light ray card. I know. It's the first time I've seen this card, to be honest. So yeah, Chaos Betrayer is kind of good if you mill it, but only if you play darks too. Betrayer. Okay. First time I've seen this card. Kaylee. Okay, she's so focused and okay, I love her focus. If this card's in your graveyard, you can banish one light and dark monster from your graveyard, except Chaos Betrayer. Fill summon this card in defense position. Oh. Can banish it and leave the field. I'm thinking about it. So it's kind of a good card. If this card is a spell summon, you can target one of them. A good floating effect as well. Huh. Because you know this comes out from time to time though, and it only happens. You know what? Let's try this first, and then if not, we can put Chaos Betrayer as an option. Is Chaos Betrayer part of or is this an old card? I would say I was asking. Betrayer. It is. It is an old card. 2022. Wow. And it's normal in Master Duel. Wow. Okay. That's another good option. And how about the Light Ray monsters? Light Ray. They are rare and normal. Wow. So at least we have some good choices to use. They're less expensive. They're less expensive than the Lightsworn cards, but hey, let's try that one out if ever. At least we have some tech cards to use if ever. Okay, we have Wolf. Okay, it's okay. We mail the Raiden. We get one copy of this. Okay, that's cool. This is the end of the turn, right? Once per turn during the end phase, send the top 2 cards of your hand. Use this. I would put this one there and then mill. Could have gone with Wolf though, but there's no means to spell summon it if ever. Sure, yeah. Either wipe or shuffle. It's either way. I love the punishment and the judgment, but very expensive. Okay, now we're bricking here. Okay. I don't really like the brick on my decks, so should I really sacrifice negates here? Maybe one copy of Wolf is okay, I guess. I'm just cutting off some of the significant cards, so maybe one copy of that, one copy of this. Because I was thinking of another good thing here. Let's remove that because I think that would be so much. It would be irrelevant. Let's see, go for 2, go for 3, go 7, possibilities of 4, 8, 6. You should mail Dragon Link. You shouldn't mail Dragon Link. It should have been Wolf. There's only like a little choice there too. Okay. Do the test hand with Wise, Wolf, and okay. Just stick with the same number here. Okay. Then add just another copy of that. Another copy of this. I would prefer just listening my normal summon. At least we have some spell summon effects. That would be pretty nice. Is there another like card that can you can special summon one light one list, one light. Okay. When this gun is destroyed, you can spell summon one light. One light. Once per turn, you can spell summon one light fairy monster from your hand. No, that unit controller. Ooh, Ogdoadic. I didn't see this card before. This card in your graveyard, contribute 2 monsters, spell summon this card. If this monster is spell summoned to your opponent's graveyard, you spend this card. No. You can choose your starting hand on Omega in order to try combos. Yeah. What I'm thinking is if you have Wise already on hand and another Lightsworn card, you have the ability to mill and then get the best out of it. But if you're stuck with some hand traps, it would be pretty bad. And things like this happen if you have it's gonna break you. That's what I'm thinking. You need to do Wise and Wolf. Okay. Should I increase the number of Wolf here now? What if we increase the number of Lightsworn cards like this plus maybe this? Is a Wolf a tuner though? I think that's alright. I don't want to depend too much on Light Ray because we have too many bricks at this point. Because you can break into this, you can break into this and this one as well. Try it as test hand if you'll see. No, sorry, I'm in the room. I can just do directly in the test. Yeah, I think we can do this. Okay, let's see. Try that. Let's see. So yeah, things like this happen. Okay, so that's one bad hand. So what I usually do is do like a 5 test runs for this, and out of 5, if majority you'll be breaking, then oh, that's good. That's a good hand. Stuck up the hand with third icon to top left. Third icon on top left. Okay, we got it. Set that there. Spell summon this. Mill. Spell summon. Then this is a tuner as well. Use Wise and Will to summon the new Minerva. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wanted to dig here. That's why we got the Light Ray thingy. Dragonet and Wise. Okay. And then summon the monster again. Okay, Dragon Link. And then this one here. I'll summon the Wolf again. Get the dragon, whatever dragon you have. Dump the archer. Yeah, we can do that. Can banish also though. We have that. For Synchro Wolf for Exe. I'll do this. No, you should have Summon Dragon Link, not Wolf. Okay, to dump the other one. No, there was no choice in picking the Dragon Link when I did that. Let's try that again. Because there was only 2 options with that. Was I blind? I think I was blind. So I'll summon this to the field, and then you synchro summon to another monster. Do you have another choice here? Don't think so. So you have 4 Fortuner, so I think that's one. Hold on. Remove that. Increase the number of Lightsworns. Yeah. And struck the hand with Wise and Wolf. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Pretty good hand though. Let's see. And you dump a copy of what did we dump? We got a Wise in the graveyard. Add to hand. We already got this though, so I think we can spell summon this, dump another card to the graveyard, spell summon. Boom! Let's see. Once per turn, can discard one card. Okay, the discard ability is okay. Add Wise. Okay. Then mill, sure. Spell summon, sure. Then dump the archer. Go for that. You can also go for this. Put that one there. Spell summon, dump, or mill. I mean, spell summon that. Nerva. What you said earlier, get the or dump the copy of. What are we doing? Minerva first. Let's see, this one and this one here. Send that to the graveyard, so we'll get a copy of that. Plus we mill. Mill is important, and we get a copy of the dragon, and whatever dragon. Either way. Okay. Okay, there's some possibilities. We go for. Okay, we need some. Sorry, we get some level 8s here on the board. Send to the graveyard. Does this have any graveyard effects? Oh yeah, I forgot. Lightsworns have graveyard effects on the end phase. Well, majority of them anyway. And this card here also the end phase. Lingering. Send this card to the grave. Spell summon. Graveyard effect. Did we already send a copy of Voice to the graveyard? Not yet. And let's send a copy of this one here. Spell summon Wise. Spell summon the Dragon Link. Okay. Then we can banish cards. The combo is Wise plus Wolf as Synchro Minerva, Minerva Foolish Dragon Link, and Wise. Dragon Link searches a big dragon, and Minerva as Dragon Link from grave. Dragon Link on field sends either Archer or Wolf. Okay. And then you sync up in more cards to the field. Good choice. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, right. Right. Thinking. You keep sending Dragon Link and Archer. Is it? It's not once per turn? What? So you missed the extra body in the field. You keep sending Dragon Link and Archer. You don't need the Dragon Link on hand since Wise summons it from the graveyard. Okay. It's one more body. Yeah, I was thinking. So, what I was thinking of, since you're spamming a ton of bodies to the field, Links would be a better choice here rather than Synchros. But overall, Synchros have a bit of a good choice here. But to what extent? Or what monster to summon to the field though? So now that we sorted out the main deck, I think the extra deck needs a little bit more tweaking. Dragster's not really like... sure, I guess. If you play with Bestials, you can go for... what you call it? Seals? Yeah, I think that would be a good choice, yeah. Yeah, Seals is a good choice. But if we're just running with 2, I don't think we would need a copy of that. Since we have a tuner level 4 and it is a probability you can summon a level 8 on the field that easy, so light monster plus dark tuner. We don't have any dark tuners here. We can remove this. What else? You can stack the hand with the third icon from the top. What do you mean? And disable the deck shuffling. Hold on, I think I am in a room, so I can't like do this. Hold on. I think I can do this on Deck Manager. Yeah, there we go. So there we go. Yeah, I think I disabled that one already. What was doing earlier? Remove Dragster and remove this because that's useless. Remove that. At least we have more room. I do think that since we have level 4s and it can easy access to level 8s, so let's go first with level 8s here. Level 8s. As much as possible, we go for generics. Omega's a good choice, yeah. It's a good choice. Now put Wise and Wolf on first 2 cards. Wise and Wolf, first 2 cards. Like that? Actually, this is the first time I know this, so kudos to you if you told me about this. Holy shit, I did not know that. Okay, so at least I know. Holy my god, I was making contents like this randomly and I don't even know this. I mean, there's a lot of things I don't know about Omega though, but this is crazy. Yeah, nice. At least I know how to do this next time. Fucking hell. Yeah, fucking hell. Yeah, that's good. Then dump, what you call it again? We dump a copy of the Wise and the Dragon Link. Was it? Let me check back our Wise and Dragon Link. Okay, Dragon Link and Wise. And summon the Dragon Link, and then the wolf will summon itself. Yeah, of course. We'll summon the Dragon Link and So we'll summon, dump the Archer or the wolf, either way. That's cool. Okay, so we have more choices with this. We go for another one. Banish cards. It's cool because we have room for more. You have an extra body like this. You were summoning wolf with Wise graveyard effect. Okay. But didn't we summon it? It's alright, I guess. Okay. It's okay. But yeah, I understand what you're saying now. It's good. It's great. Hold on. 3, 4, 5. Go for 8. We target that. Destroy to becomes. Okay, so at least we have this. I do just need. Okay, so we are good with our starters though. That's great. I think the number of cards are okay now. In the past, you were summoning wolf with Wise effect. Maybe you thought that wolf triggers on graveyard and just clicked it. Okay. Maybe I did. Oh. There's one was with Wise. Yeah, I think I misplayed that one, but yeah. So you have to spam. The ability of this deck to spam bodies on the field is great. We just need to add more 8s on the extra deck. That would benefit us quite a lot to extend more of our combos. What other good level 8? Don't forget to stack the deck on normal test hand still. Oh yeah. I mean, overall, the number of... Why didn't we... Actually, the number of this... Oh, what am I doing? Oh my god. Okay, never mind. Need to have some good level... Like, Vylon. Equip this card. Okay, never mind. Once we're trading this in. Okay, never mind. When I read the equip thingy, no. Pendulum. No. What are good level 8s here? Ooh! Yes! If this card is single summon, you can throw something from the extra deck. So not that. Scan for 8 Lash Mushroom. Alphorn. I'm not sure if we'll have this in the near future, but we'll have this good then. If not, then you can check for another card. Stardust. Whoa! What happened? She's just telling a story. You contribute this card, negate activation. Okay, mind. If this card is summoned, mention pendulum. Now, if you try that combo with Tear Archer plus Dragon Lake makes Amritara, which searches for Pellerino. Yeah, I think I did that earlier. You have 2 level 8s in the field, you can go with a copy. Or I did that in one time. And that was just like a... What you call that? It was just... by chance, I got that hand, and then I summoned... And I... Are you tired? Keep on shouting. Sorry guys. Okay, so this happens usually. It doesn't really happen typically in the morning. She usually sleeps until 12 because she slept earlier. That's why she woke up early. So yeah. Anywho, so I did it earlier. I did summon the Amritara on the field, and I was able to search the Pellerino. So yeah, it was a good starting hand. I would actually think that this would be really better for Tearlaments, but if you're gonna run this with Lightsworns, I think you'll have a difficult time if ever your opponent knows how to play around Lightsworns. But overall, you know, you have your charge of the Light Brigade, you have your Solar Recharge. I think it's a matter of time what you put in the extra deck. So far, it's still a great deck. The new supports are really great. But it's the cards that you put in your extra deck that would matter quite a bit. You don't have any good level 8 synchros for going first. Only archetype names like Amritara, yeah. I do think so, yeah. And then you Centurion OSG card. Yeah, it will be a while since the Centurions or the level 8 Centurions will be coming in, or yeah, basically. If not, you're gonna run at level 12s, which is I'm gonna run level 12. Draw power is good, popping one card, but I think that's more with going second type of a feel, unless Konami will give us the new Centurions within this month. So either that, and this, I think this is from Infinite Forbidden. Yeah, I think we'll have that like 3 months from now for Master Duel. So that's really out of the question. Not really that good, or not really that many level 8s. And this one, I'm pretty sure this will be here in, or this will be in the game for like 4 months from now. So duh. It's gonna be quite a while, and we'll be settling with just the measly level 8s that we have. And Sakan for fish. Sakan? What's that? Is that a new card? But overall, yeah, I think we should really run some other cards. I think your best choice here, since you are... I think your best choice here is Link Monsters. If you're going first, at least you can set up the board. Like a Masquerena, I guess. At least you won't be... or Anapalooza. That would be a good choice. Since you're spamming the board, you can also go with a copy. Let's remove this. Or Draco. Go for Underworld. Yeah. A scan. This one here? Oh. It's generic? Wait, huh? I first actually this is the first time I've seen that this is a generic card. Not half bad for a card. Yeah, target this, target one card on the field, banish it. Ooh. Yeah, you might have a point. This might be a really good card to add. Yeah. Then spell summon this just by banishing one fish from your graveyard. Although you don't, you'll have to sacrifice this or one monster in the field though. But nevertheless, having to remove one card in the field, game changer. Especially if you're going with Yubel or Fire Kings, removing the field spell, amazing. This is good in Centurion if you don't want to play Packbit. Yeah, I do agree with that. I do agree with that. Because Packbits you are in Master Duel, so it's a bit expensive. What the heck? But anywho, that's great. Insights are great. I will. So you actually helped me quite a lot with regards to Centurion, with regards to Lightsworns there. So we managed to make a deck with just the Lightsworns as a pure, and also with the Tearlaments. So that's great. We can just showcase this one in our next video. Of course, I will put your name here, of course, because you're one of the subscribers that actually helped me out with this. That's great. That's great. You helped me out with this. I am happy with the build with Lightsworn's Pure and Lightsworn's Tier. Yeah, don't worry about it. I had you in the background. That's right, man. But yeah, that's great. I do love it. Next up, we'll tackle before we end the stream in after like 40 minutes or so. Ragnarika's Naturia. So I was thinking about this yesterday because we tested this one out during the stream. It was linear. It was kind of a linear deck just to summon your Ragnarika cards to the field, and then just remove this. Just to have your monsters on the field or Ragnarika cards on the field, have a copy of your Link 5 plus some back rows. It was kind of nice, but like I said, it is pretty linear in my own opinion. So what I'm thinking of is, what if we run some synchros, which is an easier way of gaining more advantage on the field. Minor issue with this deck is that you'll be locked into one of the tri-types. And tri-types, I mean reptiles, plants, and insects. So if you summon your Ragnarika cards, especially for the Skeleton Soldier, you will be locked into those tri-types. And Naturia is Dragon and Beast for their Synchro monster. So That's cool. But we need a little bit more gas with this with regards to extra deck monsters. There's another good choice here though. Battle Wasp was another good choice of mine, but I don't want to depend it. I don't want to depend with it too much. Also, it's not really like the best card out there, but it helps with an OTK though. What if I add this one here? Third, what if I enable first? Okay, let's put that and then go back. And then what if should we add this one here and add that one here? There we go. So just start that hand. Oh crap, I did disable that one, right? Or enable that one, right? Enable Missouri. Why didn't it work? Right, there you go. Click on start. There you go. Okay, up. Typical starter. And then you go for Bloom, that, go for this, spell summon the Cricket, go for Beast. I'm looking for somewhat of a different hand, just to test this one out. Because I was testing with some, there are some other good plants and insect synchro monsters from the past months, but I need more deck presence with this build, not just the Link 5 plus the back rows. So although Naturias are pretty strong though, but no, we need more. I want to synergize it with more or other cards, not just this. If it is if it synergizes with reptiles, perhaps you can try with Ogdoadic. I can't help with those types though. Don't know much. That's right, man. I mean, I did try with Ogdoadic. It is kind of fun. Really had fun with that deck as well. The combo was a little bit long, but you know, it was fun. I was going with some. At least we got some supports with some for reptiles. That's one of the best things there. I do think Ragnarok is the best supports for reptiles at the moment, or currently for Master Duel. Or for Yu-Gi-Oh! With Snake Rain, it's free Apple. Yes, sirree, it is. I mean, the ability to just to spam the board is just amazing. And the Snake Rain allows you to just dump cards to the graveyard with different names. It's amazing. But yeah, you'll have some restrictions though, but it's okay. For Ragnarok, though. Nevertheless, it's nice. What can we do here? So this allows you to normal summon an additional monster. This allows you to spawn one monster or send one card to the graveyard, which I'm thinking of another card that may trigger if it floats. I think it would help a lot if you summon a Cricket or dump the Cricket and then spell summon the Cricket there. But I'm thinking of another card, maybe. Go for level 8. Up. Search out a card. Okay, that's okay. Ba 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 ba. And then we spell summon that, send that to the graveyard. Yes, and then we gain access to this plus a copy of no. Okay. That, dump that, gain access to the blessings. You're locked into the tri-types though, so you're only limited to this. You can get a hold of this. Send one card to the graveyard. Use that. Send one, this one here to the grave. Oh, non-tuners. Yeah, okay. So 2 non-tuners. I do think Bloom. No, not Bloom is not really the best choice. Yeah, sure, go for it. Yeah, that's it. Hold on, I'm thinking. Nah, it's okay. Okay. I'll target 1 to that. Okay. Go for this. And Dryas can go. Okay, another line that we can think of, or there's a possibility. And that, and then effect. Oh no, effect monster. Okay. Graveyard. So there's not that much. Wicked Acolyte, Shalam Sabak. You excited? Baby. TCG Evil Dragon. Oh, I forgot there's one support, the newbie. If you have monsters with 0 attack and defense in your graveyard, you can spell summon this card from your hand. This guy's spell summon though. Add 1 light insect monster from your graveyard. Not that quite though. Battle Wasp. You still need the Battle Wasp support. Oh, I know. Hold on. You can run 2 of this, and then this is a starter basically, so it's okay. Have that, and then I'm thinking of another. This is a plant, a reptile. Okay. There's 1 insect, I guess. 1 insect, was it, or was it plant? We can go for Goalkeeper though, or Resonance Insect. I think Goalkeeper is another good choice. So if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 level 4 insect monster from your deck to your hand. So I'm thinking. I think you have a lot of good potential with Ragnaraikas plus some insects. Bee Troopers is one of them, but I think that takes up a little bit more of your time comboing. Gogi Pole is another good thing though, adding 1 insect monster from your deck to your hand. Then if you add a normal summon, you can spell summon it, then destroy 1 monster in the field. Not half bad. But I'm looking for an insect that floats. Sent to the graveyard. So there's not quite a lot. Yeah, Gokipo. So I was thinking, if I'm gonna run this, I'm adding number. So if I go summon this, this is one of the most undermined cards or unutilized cards. I think unutilized is the best word. This is one of the most unutilized cards. Baby, what are you doing? So this is one of the most unutilized card for Master Duel, and this is basically an insect. Once you summon this, you dump one non-tuner card from your deck to the grave, which I can use Goki Pole to search out a level 4 insect, which I am looking into. Okay. Trust me, guys. This is not. This is not the only. This isn't the first stream that does like this. Plants or insect. Center graveyard. Send to the graveyard one tuner, one insect or plant. So that's pretty good. We can remove reptile. Okay, so not that great. This monster is sent to the graveyard during the except for methods. Discuss the graveyard you can summon. Summon a plant monster from your hand or place summon a field to the graveyard. Fail summon this card. Wow, okay. Your hand or place summon a field to the graveyard. Fail summon this card. Then you can spell summon one monster from either graveyard. Send this spell summon. I think we have a card. We have a card that we can actually use with the synchro. So if in the monster zone, sorry. I think this one. There's a lot of good archetypes that would benefit quite a lot with Ragnaraikas. I think another would be Predaplants. Predaplants would be another good archetype for this. But yeah. I know this because this reminds me of Predaplants. Stay Sailor Marin. So you can target one face-up monster you control, send one other plant monster you control to the graveyard. If you do the next time it's targeted, blah blah blah. If this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can send one L5 or lower plant. Oh. So another send. I think you need more. We need more, like. How about this? No. This card is in the graveyard. This is in the graveyard. Destroyed. Destroyed effects are really annoying. If a plant monster on the field and this card is in your graveyard, you can add one. If a plant monster on the field and this card is in your graveyard, you can add one. You can add this card to your hand. Okay. Dandelion? Oh, a good card. Ooh, oh, hello. One card. This card is for someone while you control cards. In Master Duel? I forgot. Is it? I forgot if this is banned, by the way. Alright, you're right. Okay, I was wrong. Everywhere, I think. Yeah. That would be a really good... Yeah, because I remember if this was unbanned for some reason. I don't know why. Hold on. So the graveyard can target one target opponent controls. Sorry, target. Not really like best choice though. This card's in the graveyard, gonna add one for plant monsters. So I do think that Predator Plants would be a really good addition for Ragnarok's. This card is in the graveyard. We'll just search you out. If this card is going to summon, if this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, it's basically this. Anyways, guys, I think I need to end the stream right here because my kid is, you know, unsettled. But maybe I'll just I will try to have a, you know, a follow-up stream by tomorrow, but I'm not sure about that. Maybe I'll post that one later if ever. But usually it's not really like this for anyone who's watching. But yeah. Yeah, one of those times. And yeah, I'm sorry for the background noise. But anyways, Dimas, I am thankful that you helped me out with the decks. But yeah, whether you like it or not, I will showcase your name, and if ever, I'll make the video for this. Anyways, that's it for the stream. I'll see you guys on the next stream or the video. See you later, guys. Okay, we're done. We're done now. We're done. Okay. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.